Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over the Halloween events that popped into the game today. So I'm going to start out by trying to find you the little video. I believe it's right here. So this is a nice little Halloween video. Nothing involved in it, but so that video is kind of a precursor to all the events. So it kind of showed a little bit of each event. So it had the Halloweenopoly, it had the Joyful Halloween, the Pumpkin Harvest, and the Halloween store. So we're gonna jump into the Halloween store first, even though it's kind of the last thing you're going to go at, but it's also has important things in here. So the first thing is these candles. So these candles are obtained in a couple ways. You can buy them, or actually you can't buy them. Sorry, you can buy other things. You can use your Throb vouchers, or Thorbkin is what they have them for Halloween, to buy. You can get up to 50 of them that way. So that allows you to get some things like 2 universal shards or 25 exclusive skill shards. Um, the frame halfway to the rare skill, or 50 candles towards the skin. This skin is a pretty average skin, a couple HP and attack boosts, and then it has a permanent 5% gather and a plus 10 hanger dock, uh, whatever the last barracks increase. So that's about all for in here. The next one we're going to do is the pumpkin harvest. So this is your typical do your daily thing. So um, not going to click on that. So you do your daily tasks and you get the rewards that go along with it. So that's how these work. It looks like you can possibly purchase more, but I don't think that's for this. I think that is in relations to this event where if you hit more, yeah. So that more is not in relation to that. Um, that's in relation to the Joyful Halloween, which is $4.99 for all the extra rewards. So this is kind of like your typical um, Pioneer Trail type event. And it looks like if you actually do go over, each 500 points over gets you a chest containing a premium recruit voucher and 2 small bit capsules. So something to keep focusing on every day, especially with those extra rewards that you're able to collect on this one. In here, you'll see you can actually get lollipops. So these lollipops are important to playing Halloween-opoly. So how this works is you spin your dice, just like you would with Monopoly, but that is trademarked, so they made their own version of it. So you spin your dice, and it moves you however many squares. So the path goes. Oops, that's not going to work. It's going to be in my way. 1 second. I don't want that. I want this. So the path you're taking is this. So that is your path. Not sure why they chose such a weird path, but that is the path you will take. And there's various rewards scattered across the ground. So you have things like candles are on there, universal shards, gems. You have these pumpkins, which are basically little chests. And I'll go open some of those in a second for you. Rare skill, experience. You have these events. These question marks are special events that happen. The first one I had was actually ×2 on my next square. So that is why this square here has an extra 2. So I landed on it once, which gives you 1 XP. But if you have like ×2 or something, it gives you 2 XP. And each time you land on a square, the rewards get better and better. So something to think about. Up here in the right hand corner, you have an achievement award section. Don't miss out on that, because in here are a lot of very easy to achieve things. So complete laps, have 5 or 10 purple item squares, trigger random events, getting a number less than 4 1 to 5 times, and getting a number greater than 4 3 to 10 times. So these two on the bottom are your total rolled amount. It's not just based on, like, if you roll 2 4s, you don't get that. If you roll 2 5s, that doesn't count as 2. That still only counts as 1 because your number was 10. If you roll two ones, your number's still less than 4, so that only counts as 1. So it's your total roll. The reason that there is a roll a dice and roll 2 dice is kind of in relation to that, and it's also in relation to how you want to get around the board. So you got to be thinking what rewards you want. So I'll tell you, I landed over here on this square level 2 in the very bottom corner the first time I went around, and I didn't want these next rewards. I didn't really want to hit this type of stuff. So I wanted to get around again. So I want to try to keep landing on the same sections every time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 2 dice kind of when I'm in this section and avoid these as much as possible. And then when I'm in this section over here, I'm going to try to roll just 1 dice and try to keep landing on the same squares to maximize my rewards. And this is a 7-day event, so this is something that's going to be going on repetitively for the next 7 days for you. Now, as you land on it, you do automatically get whatever you land on. And I do want to say you'll see a nice little cinematic when you land on or pass go the first time, basically. And it automatically gives you 3 squares with purple. That's why you'll see this one, and this one all were purple because I didn't actually land on those. It automatically gave you 3 random purple squares. So we're going to jump in and we're going to open 3 of these pumpkins. So you can see that there's actually a chance to get the 100 candles. So we'll see what that percentage is. So 1%. So technically, if you opened 100 of these pumpkins, you would get 100 candles once. 100 gems is pretty common. Plus 1 unit chest, that's pretty good. Element reactor unit and element chest. So those are actually some pretty good rewards for these pumpkins. So those are definitely something you might want to focus on because, I mean, it may not seem like much, but that's more than a lot of the random chests we get. Usually it's like tech, and R&D. So that's kind of how that works. Other than that, I think it's kind of a nice little holiday themed event. Definitely something to do in the game, which is always nice. And it's definitely something that you're able to get like the skin or March Q for free. And actually, I forgot to show you that. So in the achievement rewards, if you complete 20 of these achievements, so I've already done 4 of them, you can see at the top, current achievement points 4, you are able to get the race car Q skin. So it's a nice, sweet looking pumpkin race car. So other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and see ya.